Hello, greetings, lords and ladies of the game of Noble Legacy. My name is Wolfwald. Today, we're going to be working on a nice build. I found another place that's like this, where there's a little trail that leads down to the water, but instead of only having a few little measly things of clay and one thing of fish, this place is amazing. Alright, so follow me, and we're going to get to it. So I marked it on the map. It's pretty easy to get to. Alright, it's pretty much just straight north of where we normally start. And it's like over these mountains, straight up. As you see, I've marked it. It's just quite a bit of ways. Now, starting out, we're going to be working on getting a few things when we get there. One, we're going to be wanting to find food. We're going to get some wood, and everything's going to be good. Something to note that I found with playing Noble Legacy is that if you want your people to stay happy and be productive, make sure they have plenty of food. Things like berries, it isn't really a one-for-one. It's like every 10 berries gets them a little bit of happiness. So if you take 10 berries a day, put it between like 30 villagers, yeah, you're gonna need a lot. So it's always good to start off by gathering some berries. After that, I'm gonna gather some wood, so when I get up there, I can just get right to building. The first thing we're gonna be focusing on building is just something simple. It's going to be, you're gonna wanna get lumber production up. Then after lumber, you're gonna wanna get your architect up so you can start researching, and then a storage so that way you have a place for your villagers to gather to get their actual food from. You don't really need to place a porter, alright? As long as you put food in there, they're good. Also, this will help because it isn't actually the porter who supplies the houses with your wood to keep everybody happy, you know, for their maintenance cost, for their upkeep. Either you have to do that, or I think the SAR does it, I'm not sure. Also, one of the other things that I found out is you notice how with a lot of berries and stuff, it doesn't show anything. If you actually go out and explore and do this, and then pull away, it'll stay like that. So just like the iron and everything else, you'll be able to like show your people where to go. It helps, trust me. It's almost like they don't know what they're doing. But gathering a good amount of berries is very important. Also, we're not going to want to rush building up a lot of villagers. You're going to want to get 2 villagers, and I'm going to go over a few things real quick so that way you understand. So when you're looking at the villagers as you get them, you'll notice like they have different things like an arm, a sword, looks like wheat or something, and a crown. Alright? With those, each one of them, as you hover over them, the first one talks about their amount of damage they do and their carry weight. I'm not really sure what damage does. I know what attack does, but there's importance to this because the more they can carry, the more they can carry when they're taking it to and from. Like if he's gathering stuff from, say like a porter, for instance, they're gathering resources from the different workstations and taking it to the storage. He'll be able to take more if he has more carry weight. Whereas something like a simple worker, you'll want him to have a lot too, because when he goes and cuts down a tree, he'll be able to bring back more wood. Now, the crown. The crown is also very important for specific jobs. There is the tavern workers. Pretty much anyone who has to deal with people, you want it to be as high as possible, because they're more willing to sell. Like, you get a lot of villagers or visitors that come by, and you have a market and everything's good, but nothing is selling. A lot of times it's because, well, he doesn't really have any skills in selling. So you're going to want to definitely make sure you get that. I've spent a lot of time on Noble Legacy. Believe me, my fiancée hates it sometimes. But she's the one who encourages me to do this. She said, "You game enough. Why don't you start showing other people you're gaming? Maybe they can learn stuff." So, after about a year of just gaming, I finally listened to her. And here I am. So I don't want to get blabbing too much. Let's get to the place. It's a long ways away. Oh yes, and you may notice I'm playing a female character. I made her look like my fiancée. I thought that was something kind of fun to do. So when we're building, there's a couple things that you need to know. One of the things is the storage. It works best if your storage is close to your tavern. You want to cut down the distance that the tavern workers need to go get the resources for, like, cooking food. Alright? Because you don't want them to have to travel a long way, because it's less productive. The more often they can make food, well, the more your people will be filled. And it just works better that way. Also, there's other things that you want to do too. Like, there's two places where you can actually set your how much you sell and how much they take, like how much the porter takes and everything like that. And you're going to want to make sure you set all that. And don't worry, I've gotten very proficient at doing this. So, you may learn something from me, you may not. It's alright. I'm going to show you some interesting tricks when it comes to snapping together foundations. Like, I'm sure you've run into situations where it lights up white but then turns red. Well, I found a way around that. So it works sometimes, but it doesn't work all the time. It's times like this I wish I had an auto run button. This game really is beautiful, very big, immersive. I have really high hopes for this game. Oh, here's something to note. I think these might be actually end up being fruit trees. I see them around just as much as the other bushes. And like those bigger ones, those might be for herbs. I'm not sure, but I think they might. I'm also going to go over with you my methods for gathering stone, because I'm sure a lot of you out there have wondered with some of my builds how I get so much stone. And no, I didn't actually use that exploit that they talked about, but I was one of the first people to report it. I will take credit for that. I'm sure some of you on the Discord may have noticed me type in something, found big exploit, need to report it. But I'm fairly new to being a bard in Noble Legacy. It's been pretty good. It's interesting making videos for people. This really is a long run. I can't wait until there's wild animals and stuff trying to run across the world and getting like chased down by a pack of wolves, or maybe running into random bandit camps. Oh, look, here's the road. I think we're getting close. So now something that's nice about this is it's a couple roads that all converge on each other, so it makes it really nice for building a settlement. Also, this is what I noticed. See, there's a road that goes off that way, one that way. But look at this, there's a little pathway right here that leads right down to the water. Now wait until you see this. Yes, there's clay right there, but look at this. There's tons of clay, iron, 5 fishing pools. Yeah, it works amazing. This is a great spot. Totally open for many different kinds of building. And look, there's another fishing spot just over that way. So depending on how you want your city to grow, there's plenty of room for expansion. But we're going to be starting right here. Now the first thing that we're going to be working on building is a lumber camp. So let me go over here. Because you got to get those planks, you know. Everything is all about the planks. It's going to be a fairly simple build. I'm going to shrink this down into the ground a little bit. Place 2 platforms. See, the thing that's nice about this, you don't have to put the stairs in when you do that. So I'm going to come here, scroll down, take these. Those down. Now I tend to use wood just because it's a tier 2 part, you need it to upgrade a structure. Services. Nope, production. Something to note, it's always wise to put this near, really close to where your lumber can. You know, the saw thing is. That way, when they're working, they don't have to go too far. The other things that's good to do is to also build a place that can keep them warm, a place for them to sit, a table, a light, other decorations. It's kind of important to do because if they're warm when they work, if they have a place to take a break when they work, they're less likely to wander off. And if they wander off, that means it's going to take them longer to return to work. So we start by getting some of this. Get about 50 or so, maybe 55. Alright. So then after that, we're going to go over, like I said, Wrong one. Go to furniture, go to table. Let's see, put a table right there. Other decorations help with it. You don't really need them, but they're nice to have. Trust me, they appreciate it. Decorations, let's do some barrels. Do that, let's do a light. No one likes to work in the dark, especially during winter. Bandits come, you want to see when they're coming, you know? Let's see, let's do the saw stuff. Oh. Yep, right there it works. See, a nice little quaint little place. Got a place to sit, work, and the last thing is a place to keep warm. I know it doesn't make much sense, but trust me, they'll appreciate it. Alright, then after that, one of the other things you want to do is scout around to make sure there's no bushes for berries around. Trust me, you don't want to waste your berry locations. Okay, after that, we're going to build the library. Now, something to note, and this is very important that a lot of people don't know, the library is actually a really important structure. It's just as important as something like a tavern, because you have NPCs that will literally like to hang out in it. It's their favorite chill spot. So, it's actually smart to build up a pretty good sized library. Tables, books, chairs, lighting. Having too many windows can actually be a bad thing. It may look nice, but think in the ways of keeping warm. You want your villagers all to be able to stay warm, and they won't stay warm if they're cold. So we're going to start off by building a couple walls. I'm going to build a wall here, make it kind of like an indent. And I'm actually going to make those windows. So build this coming out that way. Build one more here. One more here. Okay. Now a little trick. When you have the wall out, just press F, and then you can select the door. Hit F again, you can select the window. A little quicker way to build. It's pretty handy. Alright, now what we're going to do, I'm going to show you an interesting way to make this ceiling. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is scroll up to this one. Alright, so we're going to go up here, put one there, rotate that around, and instead of putting it here, we're actually going to put it over here. There's reasons for this. Alright, so let's go here, go to roof. Like I said, I always like to use tier 2, so when it comes time to upgrade, it's easier to do. Also, if you're ever trying to line up roofs, ceilings, look at these little bars in here. As long as you can line those up, it'll pretty much line up pretty exact. Especially when placing these corners. Now the inner corner, I don't know. I've never been able to line that thing up. this one, it never wants to line up. There's always gaps. But I have a way to fix that to at least make it look a little nicer. See what I mean? It never wants to line up. I can get close to it, but I'll never do it. There'll always be a gap. So what I do, I come here and I go to the floors, and just put them here. Nope, I think it just unclicked. Oh, need lumber. Now, if you ever run into this where it's really dark, or just go to here, find a light. Let's just place a light right there. There we go. Which a light is actually one of the things that you want in here. Go to services, click this. And it's also good when you're building these to actually try to build a few of them. So now the first two villagers that we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting a SAR, and we're going to be getting someone to man the library, because you want to get research up as fast as you can. So after this, we're going to get the villagers, put them to work, and then start building the house. Hit K, go to research, groups. Let's see what we got. They want a house of 16. Alright, remember I said the crown is like people skills. So, 57 seconds. I don't know if I have enough time to build a house in 57 seconds, but let's see if I can do it. So all it needs now is a door. And build a door, decorations, door, boom, it's a house. Now it needs a score of 16, so furniture, go to bookshelves. Let's build 2 bookshelves. I didn't make it in time, but it's all good. Oh, he wants a tier 1 forager, but Theobald. Yay, he has a good thing. That's nice. Negotiate. Let's give him about 45. Good. Alright, so he wants a forager. Richard wants... Oh, look at that. A value of 32. That won't be really hard. Look, just do this. And we're there. House with a building value of 32. Interesting. Well, this is a house with a value. Oh, building value. Oh, whoops. Remember, try to limit the number of windows you have. It helps keep your villagers warm. We're gonna come over here. Oh, wrong one. We're gonna build a basin. Let's see, it's here. Little objects like this, believe it or not, they do help. Click on the bed. I'm gonna put a bed in right here. What about there? Here, and we're gonna take that bed out. Another bed right there. Click here. We're gonna go to structural. Oh, I'm out of wood. So now what we're gonna do is here, and we're gonna, oh, look at that. Negotiate. Richard. Just in the nick of time, too. Buildings, go to library, put in Richard. Go to woodcutter, put in Theobald. Go to the house, put in Theobald and Richard. See, even though the house isn't finished building, you'll notice that my morale is at 78. It's because I have a fire pit, a table, a place for him to sit and hang out, and even a place to go and be warm. A light, it's important. And after that, you're going to want to make sure they have a table. They will want a table. After that, give them a couple chairs in here. Oh, I need more planks. Something that I can't express more. In earlier builds, I've always tried rushing the amount of villagers that I have. I found out at the start it's actually the worst thing you can do. It's better to get them all settled with a high morale, make sure they have food and everything else before jumping in and just going at it. Come over here and get some more lumber. which the first storehouse you build, it doesn't need to be anything super big and impressive at all. It can be actually really, really small. You just need them to be able to come up to it and get food. That's it. Which I need to divert my attention to that just for a moment. Something simple. Then after that, put the food in here. You can also then drop your lumber and stuff you're building with in there. So that way you don't have to have it carrying it around all the time. Yep, I'm going to make you a saw instead. Oh, new recruits available. That's good. But we're going to hold off on that because they have food. They have a place to keep warm. But I need to get one in their house, and I need to finish decorating their house, get the library up and running fully. Now, something to note, if you get villagers that say that they like spending their free time in a library and you don't have a library that they can spend time in, their morale will go down. And when their morale goes down too far, they start to fight. And that's no fun. Alright, so something I also found that helps out is to have different versions of lighting in your home. And then try to build things like different kinds of furniture, other ways for them to sit down, build them a wardrobe. See, he's using it. A couple chairs. Let's see. And then they need a place to keep warm. And that's it. Just something very simple. And this will keep them happy. So you see how their stuff is going down. Well, one of it is because the library's not done being built. If you don't finish their workplace, they won't go to work, and their morale will just drop. Make it so it stays warm. It's important that you actually turn these on too. Sign research. We are not going to do that first. We are going to do the jetty. Buildings, let's see. Yep, he's good. He's good. Woodcutter, that's good. House, that's good. Okay. We're going to come in here, go to furniture, let's build the round table now. There. See if I have enough for some chairs. I do. Also, it's a good idea when you're building stuff like chairs and whatnot, build diversity in it. So that way they're not always forced to sit on the same thing. If you had to sit in the same chair all the time, it'd drive you nuts. Also, something to note, since there is no porter, he won't take the wood from here, which is also nice, because then you can go here. Make sure to always maintain this. It will always affect your people. See? Something nice and quaint, nothing really big. Oh. Not enough lumber. That'll do. I always found it's good to build more than one of these. And also, like I said, no one likes to work in the dark. I come over here and I'll start it. That's good enough. Now, if he's actually going to get up and work, I'm not sure, but he should. He has a house. Everything looks good there. Everything looks good there. So, the next thing we're going to be focusing on, let's see what villagers we have. I'm going to wait. I'm going to spend this time getting more wood. Since I don't have a lumberjack, I have a sawyer. I need to give him work. If I don't give him work, he'll get angry and upset. I have their food covered. I have their warmth, their heat, their shelter. I have places for them to take breaks and relax. Now, ideally, I found it's... Oh, Theobald would like to speak with you. Already? Our local forger suggests for us while out. 6. Oh. Hey, look at that. Money. Huh. Alright. Ah, berry bushes. Find the bushes and twigs in the woods. Oh, it's specific ones. Okay. I wish it gave a little bit better of a description. See, what doesn't help is I don't see any form of, like, thing that tells me which way is north, south, east, or west. Oh, wait, hold up. Right there. There's twigs on the ground here, but I think what it is sometimes in the woods you'll find this big giant branch pile. Find the bushes and the twigs in the woods somewhere west of town. That's not it. So I'm over there, town's over here. I wonder if the poison well area is the area where the twigs and branches are. I'm not sure. Because I'm not finding it. This is gonna hurt. 20 morale is bad. Especially when you're based on a whole build around morale. I don't think I'm going to complete it. Theobald's going to be upset. Oh well. I'm gonna fail it. Oh, look at that. I'm actually underwater. Return to Theobald to update them on the situation. You did your best, but remains poisoned. People have been stricken down by illness. That's lame. There was no indicator anywhere of how to do that. Hold up. I don't normally do this, but... Huh, I'll load an autosave. Because we will figure this out. Just hopefully, and I mean hopefully, that's the correct save. Or this could be really bad. Because I did see it say autosaved. Now hopefully it doesn't put us back too far either. Or exactly right where I finished that quest. That would be all sorts of bad. Come on. Load up, game. You can do this. Come on. That's it. Okay, I guess not. Alright, so I guess I'll just go back to doing what I was doing. Oh! Yeah, look at the morale. That's not good. Now we're gonna get the weapon rack. Now, since this finished, I did notice a slight problem with this water, and that's that it's ridiculously deep. So in order for this pier to be made correctly, alright, so this is that little trick that I'm going to teach you. So see, I want to put one here, but you see how it turns red? I can actually get it to place. Watch this. So I have it here, I click and I hold, and then I drag it here and release. Boom. Cool, right? So the next thing we're going to be working on is a dock. The dock for fishing is going to be important. One, because Theobald, I believe he was an angler. And an angler is important. If you don't have a dock, he can't do his hobby, and morale will go down. But now look, see I can't put one there? Watch this. Boom, I just did. Boom. Now see? Boom. Now I got the makings for a good dock. And look at that. You can't get closer than that. I've been using that snapping point trick for my builds for quite some time. Which is actually crazy because it gets down low enough that you could actually stand on the platform and fish on it and through it. You could have a house and actually fish through the house. It's pretty nice. When I start getting more people, the morale will return. And when I actually get the wells, the well will help a lot. put it there. Well, that isn't what I meant to do, but... Boom. Got it. Got it. Now, the key with this thing is you want them to fish consistently without stopping. So the closer this is to where they're actually fishing, the better. Now there actually is an importance to building these rails too. Think of it like a rat running through a tunnel. It won't know where to enter from if it doesn't have some sort of guide. But, just in case. Then, like with any workplace, you want them to have a place where they can chill and relax and stay warm. And give it a light source. Now we're going to do something a little bit differently. Because you see how this is like 3? There's a little trick you can do for that. Watch this. If you don't want to make the ceiling like all like that, just do this. You can make like 2 separate ceilings, or there's another kind of a little thing you can do. I learned this a while back. Right. I learned this when I was making a tavern, actually. Let's see, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to furniture, go to this. Oh. Nope. So, with that whole thing that I just showed you, watch this. Boom. I'm sure most of you have ran into this issue where you can't build a thing. Boom. It's in. Huh. Just turn around and grab this door. By the way, if you're wondering how I'm doing that, I'm just clicking in the middle mouse button. Okay. I give them a couple places to sit. These are the vitals, the things that make your people happy. Here's something else to note. This is something a lot of people don't know, is that you can actually put different kinds of chairs at the table. So that way people don't have to sit on the same thing. Also, when I make their house, the fisherman's house, I'm actually going to make it close to where they actually stay. So let's see, we want some barrels, yeah. $200, that's good. Okay. I don't really have to worry about decorations anymore. Maybe another source of light would be nice. There we go. And then I'll put up a chandelier once I get the ceiling on. And then it will be building a house. Now, where I'm going to build the house is literally right next door to this, so that'll be nice. Oh, I don't think that one placed right. Oh, it did. There we go, that works. Oh, need to go gather more wood. Alright, now I need to really kick this up a notch because I'm an hour and 12 minutes in. And I really don't feel like I've really accomplished all that much. That plague or whatever I ran into really messed up my morale. But one of the things that I've always found with any sort of survival game, you can't run away when the first sign of trouble. So what I gotta do is I gotta pick up the notch and do things that make them happy. First thing is, both those guys really don't like living together. Actually, they probably would prefer not living next to each other at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try building a house right here. Just another little small place. Take it back a couple notches. Some stairs. And come on. Select a window. And select a wall. Get a water basin. Get a table. A wardrobe. Get a bookshelf. Get a fire pit. A lantern. Get a couple chairs. Get a couple beds. Get a crate. Get a candle. Oh, that's not gonna do. Put in a ceiling. Put in the gable. Put in the floor. Put in the overhead light. Put in the window. Finally, put in the door. Then, I'll just hit Q, click here. Put Richard here. Yep, that made him a little happier. Let's hit K. Recruits, let's see what we got. Oh, he will work nicely. He's a drunkard, that's fine. Usually gets into fights with visitors. And him, not so much. He's good at work. Henry is kind of a pain in the butt, but he's lethal. Alright, now I'm just gonna wait. Heather, she wants a tavern. She wants a house with that. Grumpy. She has somewhat charisma. Now Alma, I'm gonna have her go work at the Fisher. So now if that's there, put that right on a crossroad. Perfect. Sell fish. Yeah, pretty much. Berries, mushrooms. But berries, I'm gonna keep 10. Fish, keep 10. Now also something to make sure that you check with that is to hit K and go to Kingdom and look on here. Because sometimes it doesn't always work. They like don't sync up. Now we need to make a forager. But before we do this, we're going to want to look and try to find out where the most berries are.
I wonder what
I'm thinking about putting it over here. So majority of the time when you're building these places, the thing that you want to focus on the most is giving them a place to chill. Basically, a place to relax. It's very important that you do that. A place to relax and to keep warm. Not necessarily inside. Now what I need to do is, even though I have money going up, alright, 68, okay.
I wonder how the crops are faring this season.
He does not have any wood. Remember, I'm the woodcutter, the lumberjack. See, in a lot of other survival games, I run into the thing of you're always trying to rush to get prepared for winter. You get crops going, get everything going, but this game, it takes a bit of time, but sadly, I may have to replace those villagers. Like Thomas. Oh, that's why Thomas is upset. Oh, interesting. I guess I hadn't actually cut it down yet. I thought I did. Alright, so right now I just need to focus on wood. Quit getting distracted. That's one thing you will end up doing, is since you're the one overlooking everyone, you'll tend to get distracted. Ah, that's what I did wrong. Okay. Ha. I had wood. I just scrolled my window down. Look at that, he just walked straight on it. No issue. So the cool thing about this is I could build a tavern right here and a church right here, and then all the things that they want to go visit are literally right here.
How's it going?
So with doing that, I know that I can just focus on building around that. So like right here, I'll build another house. Watch this. Cool, huh?
Even the birds seem content with the
Well, like right there, watch. Boom. But now watch, this is cool. See, it's there, but it won't let me build it there, so what do? I click and I hold, boom. Let's see, services, no, here, and then go to the triangle. Oh, here's I'm out of wood. Oh no, those take planks. I need more wood. again. Then after this, I'll build a forager hut. But I need to check on recruits. Marguerite, she is a loner. Okay. 0 people skills. Negotiate. She needs a tavern. Well, this is interesting. Huh, okay. Well, in this case, I'll just do that. Alma, you're gonna go to woodcutter. I'm gonna make you a sawer. Alright, so I'm going to build that bigger house that's going to be for 4 people. And those 4 people, they're going to be designed for doing fishing and for the other task of gathering herbs and plants and that stuff. Berries. But like before, I want my forager actually to be closer to my storage. And then I want the people to live closer to that. These are your main buildings. Later on, as your place grows, you have to worry about that less. But this is all about recruitment and morale. And people less wandering and more working. That's right. I was making a forager over here, but there's a reason for that, because I'm planning to make more than one. That'll work. You don't actually have to build anything inside the forager. As long as they have a place to keep warm and the other stuff, you're good. Huh. Lack of people. Lack of buildings. Oh, planks. One of the reasons why I always build the woodcutter open and not with walls is because of the obnoxious thing is your people like to knock into you. And when they knock into you, you stop working. It's really annoying. So you can get to positions like this where they just don't do that. Oh, new recruits. Ooh, look at that. Fergus Alexander. Oh, he has no requirements. He's not a good people person, but he's a good worker. Let's see, yeah, he's a good worker. Fraternal. -10 to female workers. So anybody who I have working where he works, I want them to be male. So barfly, if you don't have a tavern, is bad. Pious, if you don't have a temple, is bad. So, what we'll do
even if it is a bit dull.
is we'll take her. She has a 3. No. Yeah. Alright, now we're going to rework some stuff. Villagers, buildings. Let's go to the woodcutter.
The weather's holding steady.
Move Alma, put in Alexander. Then we're going to go to this forager. We're going to put that in there. We're going to go to this one. We're going to put her in there. We're going to go to the third house. Oh. Pretty simple, quaint house. One more thing. $200. Check their fuel levels. Okay. Dang it, that wasn't what I wanted. Something nice and simple. It works. Remember, with this game, everything comes in strides. Berries, wood. So lumber is something I can sell. Basic, build a tavern. Okay. Tavern. Taverns are always fun to build, aren't they? Yeah, I think so. Got plenty of wood. see me build a very special kind of tavern. For this, I'm going to have to use one of my prefabs that I made. Let's see, hit P. Now I have to make sure I didn't mess up that, because sometimes when you do that... Alright, good, I didn't. So what I need to do before I do anything else so I don't mess it up is I need to build a bar. So that way it turns this part into a tavern, and then as you see, that is a house. Then what I need to do is go here, the prefab, find that prefab I just put down, which is right here. And let me hit P. Got to make sure that you line it up. That's why that thing is in the middle. The wall with the bed and everything, the way how it's made, is so you can line it up. Ah, there we go. I think 3 rooms in the back of the tavern will be good. Okay, now this is difficult. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty difficult to do. Because what I have to do is I have to get it to link to the right one. There are other ways you can do this, but this is just one of the other ways. Alright. So I go here and I'm going to rename this to the number 2. Number 1. Alright, now what I want to do is I want to come up here and see that's number 2. Alright, good. So this is all one part, and now this is all one part, and now I need to do this, which isn't going to be difficult. Well, sometimes it's not difficult. I'll be fair with you on that. I mean, actually, they're not perfectly lined up. They're very close to it. No, I don't want to destroy the whole thing. I want to click on that. Place down 2 beds. Move to the next one. Place down 2 beds. Move to the final one. Place down 2 beds. Okay. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to take out that.
Hey, how's it going then? Best keep moving. No sense in standing idle. Even the birds seem content. Even the birds seem content with the quiet.
The last time I felt anything aside from misery.
No news is good news, I reckon. No news is good news, I reckon.
I wonder what tomorrow.
No news is good news. wonder what tomorrow will bring. No news is good news, I reckon. 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 Not much happens around here, but that's part of the charm. Not much happens around here, but that's part of the charm.
Yeah, this is one of the cool things that I found out when it comes to ceilings. As long as the base of the ceiling has support, it will stay up. Alright, then after that, we're going to go over here. We're going to go to structural. Whoops. And let's see, decoration, windows. Go to doors. There we go. A nice little functioning tavern with rooms. So in essence, it acts like an inn. Then what I can do is I can come here. Now I want to outfit these like I would any other house. Put 2 beds. Decoration. No, it's going to be weird putting a campfire in every room, but People get a lot happier as soon as they can actually use it. A tier 2 tavern and a church. A farmhouse. Oh, come on, you thing. Huh. There we go. Hmm. So yeah, basically what we got going on here is we got an inn. There's a bunch of rooms in here for people. It's gonna have up to like hold 8 people, and it's the place where the tavern is. And then have a little house here, library here, fishery down there. And it's actually cool, it actually blends in with the ground. It's really dark here. This is why I feel sometimes I need street lamps. But
A good day, is it? There's no place I'd rather live in the sunsets.
there we go.
There's no complaints.
Let's see how wood production's going. Doing good on planks, starting to get mushrooms. That looks good. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much about there. Now let's see where we are on production. Oh, he's pretty good. Lazy Home Buddy, Woodcutter, Harold, Agnes. I'm surprised that I haven't gotten any of the people that I paid for yet. I've been in this 3 hours and there hasn't been Abigail at all. She's not even one of the visitors. Put Harold there. We're gonna make him a fisherman too. Wow, this fog is as thick as pea soup. Alright. So at this point in time, the best thing I can think of to do is to come in here and do this. Sorry I'm not the most entertaining of people. But I hope that while you've been watching me, you've been learning some stuff.
Well, not many.
It isn't exactly one of my best builds, because, well, I haven't built in this place yet. It was kind of a test out. I kind of like it, but I have other builds with bigger cities. Much, much bigger cities. With castles, and towers, and guard houses. All sorts of stuff. Well, that finished. That's good. That's what I can work on now. I got about 45 minutes left of the stream.
Hey, how's it going then?
And this is what we're gonna build next. Alright. So people have been asking me for a long time, how do I amass like thousands upon thousands of rock? Well, there's a little simple, easy explanation of that. I build a lot of, what are they called? Masonries. I built tons of them. So, here we go. I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'll build like one there. Coming to the back. Build one there. Oh, watch this. You'll like this. So you see how it won't let me place one there? Watch this. Boom! What am I missing? Oh, that's right. They cost gold. Alright, so let's see. What am I going to do with this? We're going to go over here. We're going to go to structural. Requirements not met. Add more structure. Ore storage. Ah. So with the ore storage, there's something you should always note. Put it really close. I mean like right here. Close. Because they'll literally stand here and grab it, put it in, grab it, put it in. Yeah, in the game that I played where I had like, I don't know, what was it, like 10,000 or no, like 40,000 rock, I had 6 masonry shops. So now I just gotta sit here and wait for people to come. Actually, right here, what I'm gonna do is something a little crazy. Since I have it unlocked, I think I do. Oh yeah, it's in defense. Ah. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, let's see. Still no one worth anything. He wants me to make a church. How about giving me the good people that I paid for? Alright, take out Richard. That's pretty much all I got right now. Boundary. Put you in as minor. Oh, I know something I can put there. There's this one building that you can build that gets ignored a lot. That's actually a really important building to make because it does affect your ability to gain people. And that's the town center. The town hall. Also, you see how I put those outhouses over at the inn? That counts as people resting at the inn. That's why I put them there.
A good day, is it?
Need more coin. Check the food supply. Food supply looks good. Deposit this wood. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is while I'm waiting for basically coin, I'm going to come over here and mine clay. Because with clay I can make bricks. With bricks, there's a lot more things I can make, but one of them is one of the biggest and most important things. Since earlier in the game, all my water got poisoned, I need a well. I've been needing a well for a long time. Wells and fireplaces, and I'll be able to build better walls. I mean, I can already build stone, but I wanted to wait till I had my production up. See how much clay I grabbed. 42? Not bad. Actually, $25 more coins. Here's one great thing. So, getting these is good. Artisans are expensive though. He wants a farmhouse. Oh, well, big whoop. Buildings. So these guys, I'm not going to give them a job. I'm just going to put them in, have a place to live, and just let them go about. And they'll go out and find work. The work that I want them to do is actually, if I fill up everything else, like all the other jobs, so there's no open jobs anywhere, they will literally come over here and work at the foundry. Alright, so if I have like 9 artisans that are all free from work, they have nothing that they can do, they'll literally come here and act as miners. As long as there's one miner working at the actual building. If the building's completely empty, they'll ignore it. Which makes things all sorts of crazy.
Not much happens around here, but that's part of the charm.
Let's see, we're going to build something here really quick. We don't have much time left, so I want to make this quick. No, I don't want that. I want that. That should be about high enough. Yeah. That tree's really annoying me. So the only time that you really need to upgrade buildings like workstations is when you're starting to lack in the number of resources that you have. So like if they're burning through more resources than you have, then you want to upgrade it. Otherwise, well, it's just redundant labor. Then after doing that, go here, scroll all the way down, select this one. Come on. Now with setting these down, you're going to see me do something really trippy. Watch this. Ah! So you can actually get it, if you can get it placed just right. There. Let's see. Roof, we're gonna go with this. There we go. After that, we have the money. So we're gonna go to defense, click on here. It's 100 per. So I'm gonna put this right up here. And they'll actually travel up there. I'm going to take one of these, I'm going to set this right inside. Then I'm going to go to furniture, just like I would at any other workplace. Very simple. But now when I get a guard, I'll be able to put him there. Let's see. Okay, see what we got for recruits. Yay! We got Heather. Ooh. Now I'm going to show you another little trick. Doing this for Heather. Let's see, let's go to housing. Oh, that's like perfect. Oh, dang it. See, structural. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get triangles. Wood ceiling. I guess that one. Nope, that's stone. Then after that, see, then find the door. There we go. Actually, we do one even better. Decoration. Let's see, go with this. Put one there. One there. One on the edge, this back table. On the corner of there. Gonna really brighten it up in here. There we go. There we go. A little bit more advanced. Furniture. 50 gold coins. So I almost have enough. Oh, here we go. Ooh, and Abigail. So, Abigail, what I will do for her I actually want her working here. No, not there. Storehouse. I want her working here. Thomas. What's Thomas's stats again? 3 in that. Okay. Building. I am actually going to put Thomas. And where is it? Another foundry. As I make more money, I'm going to be unlocking or putting down a well, so that way they have a source of water. Which I need 50. And then after they... Wow. Just ching, ching, ching. Constantly. Oh, there she is with her big sword. I tell you, no one beats Heather when it comes to fighting.
Even the birds seem content with the quiet.
Thomas would like to speak with you. Interesting. Let's see what he has to say. Run off the bandits. Bring a garrison of guards if you have them.
Best keep moving. No sense in standing idle.
Okay. Let's see. Villagers. Town guard. Heather. Activity. Following. Alright, it's time to go kill some stuff. Uh-uh. Come on, Heather. Oh. There we go. Oh, people know about the well. Genevieve. Oh, she's amazing. I don't know if I have enough for her. Nope. Oh, now I do. Abigail, I'll put her there. Put Genevieve there too. And then I'll go to the tavern, where I'll put her as the barkeep. Let's see, what job did I have Abigail on? Wasn't she a store? Yeah, she's the merchant. That's why I'm making so much money now. And as you see, coming close to 15 minutes left, but things are going very, very smoothly. Well, more new recruits. A night owl. She would be good as a guard. Or actually a miner. The lack in people skills is why I don't want her working in the tavern. But Thomas, he had 3, so 3 is pretty good. As long as the main person is up high, you're pretty good. But now, see? Now, as soon as I get the coin, the places can be upgraded. Each little room can house 2 beds. Which is basically 4 beds per house. Which works. And then there's tables up top. That's how they get all that. And then it's just a matter of upgrading the actual building itself. Alright, so now you see how these are like this? The reason why having a server isn't really needed is because you can do this.
weather's holding steady.
I think they're selling all the mushrooms. But that's okay. So I switched these to fish.
At least the weather's holding steady.
Just be careful you don't break your villagers when you do this. I did that once. All of them came rushing in at one time and got stuck in the tavern. It was horrible. I had to restart the game. But that was only a couple weeks ago.
The quiet is nice, but I could use some excitement from time to time. The quiet is nice, but I could use some excitement.
I do want to thank all of you that actually sat through this with me and my trial and error and issues that I was having building. It happens to everybody sometimes. Oh, actually something else that might look kind of nice in here that I forgot. I put up chandeliers so it lights it up in here. I've had games where my coin exceeds this by far, like having 200,000 gold coins. Gold is not very necessarily hard to make in this. There we go. See, that's a pretty nice looking tavern. Over here and kick open some windows. Huh, that one opened up the other way. That's funny. Oh, that one did too. Weird. There we go. Oh, new recruits available. Claire and Cornelia.